there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a team from the ACC, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Sooners will kick it away to start. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. From the gun, give on the inside. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
The Huskers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Single back formation, and they give it to him. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
Going to swing it on second down. Makes the catch. It's Levis. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
You know, and that's why this guy can play first, second, and third down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. They're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping him up, getting him on the ground, take away that run game, make him one-dimensional, put him in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the right. Got his man downfield. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
It's a really nice job making the play. And you think about all the success they've had with Baker Mayfield and Jalen Hurts and Kyler Murray in recent years. But a big reason why those guys had success was they had big-time players on the perimeter getting open and making plays, too. It wasn't just all the quarterback position. They brought in some big-time recruits from high school at the receiver spot.
Looking for the end zone. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
And I think on that last play, it's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time. out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Got a man.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
The black shirts looking to this crowd, and they are delivering energy on this big third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Got it in the middle, it's Odo. Good pick up, a little bit short of the sticks.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They'll try the run. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score.
This guy is so dangerous. The excellent vision to find a lane and get it out and set up the offense with good field position. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. He rifles one deep down the right side. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down.
Well, this quarterback has found a really nice rhythm here on this drive. He just looks dialed in. He's doing a great job in the pre-snap, seeing the safety rotation, and that time saw the one-on-one matchup to take a shot, and he hit it. He's in a really, really nice groove right now.
They'll run it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
They lost ground on first down. Now 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. Under fire. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And he's on his way.
Oh, you got get done, bro.
Touchdown, Cornhusker. Looking for the time with the extra point. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. we check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Eastern Michigan is ahead in this one. This team plays a hard-nosed style of football there in the MAC, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Coastal Carolina. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys have been keeping an eye on it for us. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They'll go to the ground. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass.
No, I pressed the wrong button. Oh, God.
I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Sooners are moving quickly down the field.
When you play zone and you drop back, you're dropping back to a spot, and that means there's going to be holes, and the quarterback has to do a good job of reading it, seeing it, throwing it between those holes. He does a really nice job there. Makes the defense pay for playing zone coverage.
The Sooners can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Finds his man. Turning it on. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here.
Oh, bro, hold the fucking block, man.
Defense, and they get him down after a pickup of the speed to the 16. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep.
Yeah, it's also hard when you get in the red because what do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Demania. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Touchdown Sooners! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive, explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, the offense is getting aggressive, and they're trying to take a shot on that play. Just an awesome job of coverage on the back end defensively.
Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. He might want another play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The Cornhuskers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Better starting field position for this offense. Fires to the big fella. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
And the Sooners have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Rushes on him. And he rolls into the house.
I don't know what the fuck that was.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You've got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking downfield on first down. Finds his man. It's Levis. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
There's got to be a sense of urgency for this offense right now. They're trailing. They're going to be kicking off to open the second half. So they need points. They need to go tempo. Maybe that last first down gets them a little bit of confidence.
Complete to the right. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. And the Huskers heading quickly to the line. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
He wants to throw it again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He tries to take the top off.
It's sick.
Thank you about trying to do this. That goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's second and goal. They want to run this quarterback.
Oh, fuck.
Launches in for the score. Touchdown, Nebraska.
So nice to have the run game. So nice to trust in it. So nice to cut this game to a one-possession game. Halftime now becomes a lot more bearable. Coaches ain't yelling and screaming. We got to get this fixed, but we got some positive mojo on our side.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. From inside the 20, chance for great field position. Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Right down the middle. He's got the tight end. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the big fella. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Brandon and Brell. Time to go to bed. Put it up.
The Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, we'll get another look at this Oklahoma offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Hey! Go get the bed. Hey, go get in my bed.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry.
Yeah, I'm kind of arguing about who gets to sleep.
Hard running there. Still running at the 40. Wide open spaces. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown Sooners. Now they've got a little breathing.
Yeah, big hat.
Firm control.
Come up, big hat.
But you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes
Right in that blanket.
play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David. So this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play.
Yeah.
Guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to pay.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Now it's 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. And he won't quite get there. Boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Cornhuskers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. The give to the back. Across the 25. It's a fumble on the play. They recovered their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster? I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
From the red zone, looking for a space. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Going all the way with
I
that.
don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window, and the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
Well, the defense got the stop there on 3rd and 1. Let's see if they can do it again here on 4th and inches, David.
I just got to find a way to fall forward, be physical. We work on this all week. You know you're going for it on 4th down.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th
Fucking
down.
go, dude.
They stop him
Shit ain't gonna strike it same play 2 times.
Man, listen, we know this QB wants to take off. 4th down, go time, got to make a play. Defense locked in, dialed in, got to him, got him on the ground, didn't let him get to the sticks.
Power football with the run. Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room as they mark it at the 17.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that, everybody. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to the well. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and the Husker faithful getting loud, trying to make moving the chains impossible. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Unloads to the wideout.
Oh, come on. Oh.
3rd and short like that on your own side of the field. You're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball in your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense, and the ball falls home.
Fuck my phone up, man. I'm shooting fucking rules here. See the second half.
A couple of yards short of the first down in your own territory, but they are going to go for it on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. They were willing to spin that wheel of fortune in their own territory, and it paid off.
And it came up good. I mean, I think you see the aggressiveness by these offenses now, willing to go for it on their own territory, and I like it because they got it.
The Sooners with the 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a big stop for the defense. That running back has had so much success. You're down in the football game. You need to get the ball back to your offense. You create a play like this. This will
breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away, and you're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. They've got the screen set up. Turns it on in midfield. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Oklahoma. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Makes the grab. Across the 30, out of bounds at the 31-yard line, and they kick-started this drive with that one.
And that's kind of crazy. I didn't think that would happen coming into this football game. I didn't think we'd get in the 4th quarter and just call his name. This offense, man, he is a big play, dynamic weapon. They got to continue to get him the ball more because he can make enormous plays for your offense.
Showing the arm strength down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
And this is a tough spot for QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep ball.
Fires to the wideout. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Got room on the return. He's at the touchdown.
Yeah.